All right, guys. Well, we are ready for our review for our math test tomorrow. I don't think this test is terribly hard. It's over all of the geometry lessons that we've done over the past month or so. So let's take a look at the review. Now, this is pretty much exactly like your test tomorrow. The ones that have numbers in them, I've changed the numbers, but this is just a review. So if you pay attention to this review, you should have an easy time on the test tomorrow, okay? So let's take a look at this first question. And the first question says, what term does this picture show below? So what is this right here? Is it a line segment? Nope. Is it a line? No, a line would have an arrow on this side. Is it an angle? No, an angle is made up of two of these. This is called a ray. So a ray has an endpoint and goes forever in one direction. So that is a ray. Look at question number 2. What type of angle is in this picture? So what do you see? I see a square corner, don't you? What have we learned about square corners? What are they called? They are called a right angle. So that is a right angle there. Okay, next question. In the figure below, what line segment is perpendicular? And remember, perpendicular, they make those right angles. Which line segment is perpendicular to BC? So we're looking right here. So what line segment is perpendicular? Is it AB? No, that doesn't make a right angle right there. But there is one right here. Here's a right angle. So perpendicular to BC would be what? CD. CD. So CD is perpendicular to BC in this question. Number 4, what term could you use to describe the pair of lines below? What are those lines? They're not perpendicular because they don't form a right angle. So what's that other word we learned? It's parallel. These are parallel lines. They're like railroad tracks. They're never going to cross. Remember our last few lessons on parallelograms, lines that never cross. All right, moving on. Next question. How many right angles makes a full turn? All right, so I like to think about a clock. And here's the times that form right angles. So put that dot in the middle. 3 o'clock forms a right angle, so that would be 1. 6 o'clock forms a right angle. That would be 2. 9 o'clock forms a right angle. That would be 3. Then back up to 12 o'clock would be another turn. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 90-degree angles makes a full turn. Okay. What's the measure of a right angle? We know that. How much is it worth? Its measurement is 90 degrees. The measure of a right angle, 90 degrees. What's the measurement of the angle shown below? That is a straight line. So what is a straight line worth? How many degrees is it? I hope you remember it's 180 degrees. 180 degrees is a straight line. Going to need to know that and do some problems in just a minute. All right. Jeffrey was doing a handstand. How many degrees of a turn did his body make? So he went from straight up to upside down. He's doing a handstand. So if he went sideways, it would be 1, but then he went all the way around upside down. If you go the opposite direction, that's a 180-degree turn. So he turned 180 degrees. All right, look at 9. We're solving for the missing angle. So remember, I've changed the numbers. So we know this line or angle TUV, that's a straight angle. So that's 180 degrees. So I know the total from here all the way over to here is 180 degrees. And I know this much is 59 and this much is 62. So I want to know how much is this angle worth right here. So we take these two from the total of 180. So let's subtract 62 first. Okay, 180 minus 62 is going to give us 118. So I got that one. Now let's take 59 away from that. Okay, and that's going to give me 59 degrees. So angle X is 59 degrees. That's not the answer on the test tomorrow. This is just showing you how to do it. I changed the numbers, okay? So you take from a straight angle, which is 180 degrees, you take away the measurements that you know to find the one that's missing. We've practiced that, so hopefully you'll remember that on the test tomorrow. All right, same thing on number 10 here. I've changed the numbers again. Solve for y. Oh my goodness, we're only given one measurement, 55. Oh no, we're given two because look right here. What kind of angle is this? This is a 90-degree angle. It's a right angle. So we have 90, 55, and we need to know this. And then what we're looking at here is we see that angle y plus either angle x or angle z makes a straight angle of 180 degrees. So now we need to find either x or z. Which one do you want to do? Because we can do straight angle CD would be 180. We take those two away. Or straight angle AB would be 180, and we take those two away. Either way, we've got to subtract from 180 degrees. So I'm going to take this 90-degree angle first. So that leaves us 90. And then we'll take this 55-degree angle away. And that's going to leave us 35. Okay. So that means both of these angles are worth 35 degrees. So I'm going to go from, well, not 358, but 35 degrees. So I'm just going to pretend this to here. So I know straight angle CD is 180. And I know that from here to here is what I'm trying to find. And I know this far we just found out is 35 degrees. So I'm going to take that 35 away. And that's going to give me 145 degrees. So angle Y is 145 degrees. If I added angle Y and Z together, they should equal 180 because they make this straight angle here. And we see 145 plus 35 would be 180. That's the trickiest kind of problems on this test. Just remember, find you a straight angle, maybe draw you a line and say, okay, what's missing? I know the total is 180. Subtract from 180. You can do it. Okay, next question, lines of symmetry. Which one of these shows a line of symmetry? Remember, it has to look the same on both sides. If you folded it, that would not, that would not, that would not. It's D. If we fold it, to split it exactly in half, mirror image. If we fold that over, it would match perfectly. Number 12. What would we call this kind of triangle? Is it a right triangle? No, it doesn't have any right angles. Is it an obtuse triangle? No, it doesn't have any obtuse angles. Is it scalene, means none of the sides are equal? Nope, they all look equal to me, so that would be D, an equilateral triangle, because all the sides are equal and all the angles are equal. Thinking about equilateral triangles, which one of these is true? I changed it here, and I also changed it on your test. Is an equilateral triangle a right triangle? No. It's actually B. An equilateral triangle is an acute triangle. All equilateral triangles are going to be acute every single time. If we're going to have equal sides, all the angles are going to be acute in an equilateral triangle. Number 14. Why is a rectangle a parallelogram? Remember, parallelograms have parallel sides, right? It has two sets of parallel lines. Okay. 15. How many degrees are there in a circle? Hopefully you remember there's 360 degrees in a circle. 4 90-degree angles. 16. How many degrees is in the angle shown below? So you've got one angle you've got to measure. This is kind of blurry. Hopefully it's not this blurry on your test. But if we count, it's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 from here to here. Make sure you look for this line to show you what you're measuring actually. So it's 60. We know it's less than 90 because there's 90. Okay. So the only answer less than 90, well, we know it's not 0 degrees, is 60 degrees. So you just have one angle you've got to measure on your test. All right, 17, we're finding the unknown angle again. All right, now this time we're not taking from a 180, are we? How much is a right angle worth? It's worth 90 degrees. And we know this much of it is 50 degrees, so let's take that much away. 90 minus 50 is 40, so that means this has to be 40 degrees, because 40 plus 50 would be 90. Pretty simple. Looking for the unknown angle again. This is just like those ones we did a moment ago. So we've got a 50-degree angle. I've changed the numbers, of course. We've got a 118-degree angle, and we're looking for this little guy right here. So we see XZ is a straight angle. So I know from here all the way to there is 180 degrees. And I know I can take away this much of it, 118. And I'm going to have 162. Whoa, 1 minus 1 is not 1. It's going to be 62 degrees. Then I can take 50 away from that. 62 minus 50 is 12. So I've taken away that 50. I've taken away the 118. So the only thing that's left is 12 degrees. So that angle has to be 12 degrees. Okay, 2 more. There's 20 questions on your test. Okay, what term is represented by this picture? It's got no endpoints. It goes forever in both directions. So that's a line, also called a straight angle. And 20, what could you use to describe all the triangles in the picture below? Are they all equilateral? No, this one doesn't have equal sides for sure, neither does that one. Are they all right? I don't see any of them with a right angle in them. Are they all obtuse? I don't see any obtuse angles in any of them. Are they all acute? They sure are. They're all cute little triangles. And that's your test for tomorrow. I've changed the numbers, but a lot of the questions are exactly the same. Will be multiple choice. You can do it. I think you'll make a good grade on this geometry test. All right. I'm going to delete this study guide before the test. So if you want to watch it again later, come back and watch it again. See you later.